day will come, and when the sun shines, it will shine out clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you, that meant something, even if you were too small to understand why. So as I surround myself with memories, and as I reread this tattered book, I won't weep when I get to the end. I'll turn to the first page and read it again. These are the messages I
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. The building is buzzing. James Cebulski here on the mic. I'm ready to go. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. You know, talking to both teams before this one, they both wanted it. Let's see who wants it more as we are underway. Quick pass across to Seneca. Picks it up in the open zone. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, it started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Well, I love this play and really the relentless will to shield the puck. I mean, it's not easy to ward off your opponent numerous times as you're getting pushed and shoved, James. But he finds a way to do it, and he buries it.
St. Louis came here on a mission. They wanted to get off to a good start. I'd say mission accomplished so far.
Mission accomplished, and they've left their opponent absolutely stunned with the speed and pace that they've come out with. They get on the board early, and now their opponent's chasing the game.
Scores! Rips it off the puck over the net.
Almost did a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. I really like this shot, James. It's about accuracy when you recognize there's a screen net from the goaltender. He's down in the butterfly trying to make himself as big as possible. Not big enough for that shot.
Montreal's even things up, and Cheryl, given how early it is in this game, I like the direction it's going.
Yeah, it's a jarring start, right? You wind up behind the 8 ball right away. It's not the start that you would have wanted, but your response is key. You gotta have your veteran leadership stand up. You gotta find a way to assert yourself into the game. They did it.
St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. The Blues take it across the blue line. Shot! And that goes off a player in front. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Quick pass to Seneca. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows. But when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they convert it on it. Well, he gets all of this one, James. It explodes off of the stick. He just labels it over the glove of the goaltender.
Montreal's gone up by 1 after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. And now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. And he gets just enough to keep it out. They tie it up. They tie it up with the goal.
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. But you can't turn pucks over unless you establish some pressure here, James. You want to make your opponent hear your feet coming, and that's exactly what he does. He separates body from puck, and then he makes the play that leads to the eventual goal.
St. Louis gets things back to even almost as quickly as they gave one up here in the first.
Yeah, and it's always about finding your game. And what does that mean? That means dictating the pace of play the way you want to. And I feel like they've finally gotten back to it here as they approach the midway of this first period, and they had to. They had to weather the storm and claw their way back into this one.
Thomas carries the puck in his own zone. Moves it to Michkov. Through center along the wing. Sends a pass over. Came up with the save on that play. Scooped up along the wall by Cooley. St. Louis takes possession at center. Great heads-up play by the defender. Shot! Turns it aside with the glove. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Well past the midway mark of this period, it's all tied up. Hintz has won the draw. That's a fly. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Knight.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
St. Louis has the puck in their own end. Takes it at center. Tries to feed it over to Carlson. Big time stop there.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Swayman's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Coughs it up in the neutral zone. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Denies him in close.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room when you make yourself as big as...
So they take a drive to clutch city as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line. I mean, how would you like to play on this line here, James? I mean, even I could have tapped that one in. All kidding aside, though, you got to finish off a beautiful pass, right? Otherwise, it's all for naught.
Montreal's gone up by one here in this opening frame, but there's a lot of game to go here.
Yeah, and I always feel like those next few shifts are critical because you know your opponent, they're either going to respond or they're not. If they don't respond and you're on your toes, you push them back and you look for a second.
The Storm have the puck against the boards. Takes the feed up ahead. And he takes the feed. Throws it in. The Storm have taken possession along the wall. Slides the puck across to Quinn. Moves it over to Schaefer. Takes a shot. Oh, hard save. Tremendous agility there by Knight. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Montreal's gained possession along the boards. And here's the pass to Iginla. Play is called for offside. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Montreal's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. St. Louis sends their man advantage here now for the first time this evening.
But with the team trailing by one and they have this power play, they can't squander the opportunity. They really have to get to their sets, work their options, and put it in.
Montreal's got the puck. Picked up along the boards by Hagel. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And he takes the feed. a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Aginla's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. And off the draw, they win possession. Montreal's got the puck here in the open ice. Aginla's got it in the offensive zone. Across the line from center. The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. Slides it over to Chychrun.
Sinecki's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Sweden to his teammate. And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play. Lots of time left in this period. Just one goal separating these two teams as we sit with a 3-2 lead. From the blue line. Great save by Knight. Shuts him down. Pumped off the puck. Montreal's got possession of the puck. Connor's got the puck. Finds some space in the corner. Turns it aside with the save.
Knight's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now. True position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. And they'll start with possession. Here's a shot. They score! That's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. This is a really smart shot through traffic, James. The recognition of the net front presence and screen, and the goalie drops to the butterfly position. Really tries to make himself as big as possible, hoping that the puck just hits him because he can't see it.
Montreal's extended the lead to 2 goals now here in the second. They look good tonight.
Well, they look great, and I'm not surprised by the score. I mean, they dictated the pace of play, but it's more about how they dominated in the shot selection. They put a lot to the net, James, and they've been rewarded for it.
They score! And what a counter punch they serve up!
Wow, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. Well, this is an unlucky bounce, James. I mean, when you're a goaltender, you play your angles, you know your set positions, but you can't get set to scramble like this, and it winds up in the back of the net.
St. Louis finally gets the break they need, and they are on the board.
It's amazing how one goal can make such a difference and change the temperature of the game. They started flat, body language wasn't good, and look at them now. They're all standing up. You can see the smiles and the positive vibe. This net shift is important.
Fires it, and it's the easy save.
Swayman's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Gaining steam here on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Off a stick, and they can't connect. Picked up along the wall by Faber. Here's a short pass to Seneca. Montreal's got it in their own zone. Puck grab by Faber. Reaches out and uses the stick. Quick feed to Tavares. From the left side, takes the pass. Here they come on the rush. Montreal's got a hold of the puck now. And now it's grabbed by Seneca. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Montreal's looking to break out. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Montreal's got it from behind the net. Across the line and on the attack. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Hegel's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on the stick.
Moves it quickly over to Schaefer. Just slide to the net. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Here's a pass down low. The Storm have gained control of the puck along the wall. Taken by Sider. Quick pass to Michkov. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Marner. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. Here we go. We're underway in the third. Everybody having fun taking on the offensive action. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Storm have been handed a 2-minute penalty for charging.
Well, the advantage is going to go to their opponent right now here, James, so they got to get out on the ice, and they've got to be aggressive by nature in this PK, force the puck to vulnerable spots, and get it down the ice.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
James, this opportunity is a real gift for the power play, and it's a reason why this personnel had been put on it. They have the specialty set of skills to do it.
Brings the ball up the post. Campbell's on the poke check, and it pays off. Slides the puck down low. Picked up by Cooley. Gets it out of his own end.
Hegel's back in the play after grabbing a new stick from the bench, and man, these things snap in half.
Along the right side into the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Faber. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. St. Louis gives a hold of the puck against the boards. Inside the offensive zone.
Chikrin's had the puck on his stick for a great portion of this game so far, James. He's at a multi-point night, and it's not done yet.
Dumps it into the O-zone. Taken along the wall by Hagel. Moves it to Hyman. Montreal's man is out of the box, and we're back to even strength.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by 1 at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
And now he angles it across to Hagel. Shot! And that tears off a body in traffic. Puck sent over to Reinhart. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. St. Louis gains control of the puck. The Blues will play it in their own end. Delayed penalty looming. And another call against the home team, and these fans I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
Power play unit going back to work.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Grabbed along the board by Michkov. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Great hustle to come up with the puck. Thomas has it now behind his own net. Angles it over to Michkov. Intercepted in the offensive end by Krause. Looking to break out here on the power play. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Montreal's got the puck shorthanded.
Schaefer's almost back on the ice.
St. Louis has possession of it now. Man advantage unit comes up empty-handed, and they're still trailing by a goal. Oh, it surfs up a little too sweet with that save.
Byram's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Montreal's got a one-goal lead here. They're up 4-3. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone face-off. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. And he dodges the poke check there. And he's got that one. Puck picked up by Reinhart. Now over to Chychrun. Gains the zone along the right wall. St. Louis glides the puck behind the net. Scooped up along the wall by Kazamichana. What a steal in his own end.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. When you're trailing a game, I get you want to try and oh, hold on, James. Let's
scores! His threes to magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, he can't find it with his body.
The Storm have extended the lead to 2, and time is of the essence now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's the back half of the third period, and this is where you still want to continue to attack, but you have to be aware of your positioning on the ice. In particular, when the puck turns over, you want to protect the middle.
St. Louis will play the puck from the corner. He's it up! Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
The Blues are working hard to get back in this game. They wire in off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. And a great read to turn that play aside. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. And he takes the dish. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. They need a goal here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And now he tries to get it across to Seneca. Oh, great little takeaway at center. Oh, and a huge save. Up along the wing. Wide open net. Oh, and it misses the net. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
The cross-check is not a hockey play. I mean, it's a frustration play, and you're going to get the call all day long if you move those hands away from your body and you try and move a player.
And the man advantage unit goes right back to work. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And a successful clearing attempt. Picked up along the boards by Chychrun. Puts it on net. Denies him on the play.
Well, nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
But when you're on, James, and just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways, but that puck is on his stick. He has found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. You just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
Ginla's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And a great save! And manages to clear the zone. Gets the puck over to Michkov.